welcome to One Man's Collection. We're back with the Formula One car collection magazine. This is number 22. This is the Michael Schumacher Benetton, the B194 from 1994. Now, I do have a 143 scale car. I will have a closer look at that and put it on a turntable so we can inspect it. But we'll go through the magazine very briefly, showing what we actually get in this magazine. Looks like we got a bit of a fold there on the magazine. That might have been part of the delivery. In this particular magazine, we have a season 1994. The technical focus is on this same car and the team. The circuit is the Hockenheim Ring at Germany's other FIA Formula One World Championship track. And the story of F1 is the 1971 season. A second crown for Stewart. This is Jackie Stewart. So, unforgettable sorrow. The death of Ayrton Senna came as a huge blow to the motor racing. However, fate dictated that Michael Schumacher would take over where Senna left off. He was a man who was all set to become the next great Formula One world champion. Yeah, what a shame we lost Ayrton Senna. If you want to have a look at and read these articles, you'll need to pause the video. Hopefully you can look over my shoulder there. So, the first time without Ayrton, the first row of the starting grid at the Monaco Grand Prix was left vacant on the track. The Brazilian flag was painted in the coveted pole position, and the Austrian flag was painted in the grid position next to it. The world of motor racing was still traumatized by the deaths of Ayrton Senna and Roland Ratzenberger at the San Marino Grand Prix at Imola. 2 weeks earlier, Michael Schumacher earned the first pole position of his incredible career that Monaco weekend and won the race, the fastest lap. Symbolically, at least, the baton had been passed on. Would he have won it had Ayrton still been there? Now, that's another name that Roland Ratzenberger, you don't actually hear much about him as much when it comes to Ayrton Senna crashing and dying on that Imola track. There's actually two of them. Wow. Benetton, Michael Schumacher, champion forever. On May 1, 1994, disaster struck while at the lead of the San Marino Grand Prix. Ayrton Senna, the world champion, 3-time over, came off the track. Yeah, and died as a result of his crash. That's right. Yeah, a bit of a shame. All right, I'm not going to go through the rest of this one, though. Benetton with Michael Schumacher. It definitely had a different livery on it. This one here's got the MTV sponsorship on this one. This week in the 1994 Marino Grand Prix is remembered the most terrible one in history. Why, they're really going for it in this write-up. All right, back to the technical focus, the Benetton B194. We've got a fold-out, what do they call that, X-ray view drawing. Mild 7 obviously being a cigarette sponsor. That was back in the day with the cigarette sponsors. So this has a rear longitudinal Ford Z-Tech REC V8 75 degree, normally aspirated, 3.494 cc, so 3.5 litre essentially. Has 750 brake horsepower at 14,300 RPM. Not bad. Not bad, absolutely awesome. Glory days and ashes. 1995 season, after he had become world champion for the second time, Michael Schumacher announced he was moving to Ferrari. In his place, Flavio Briatore decided to hire the two Formula Ferrari drivers, Gerhard Berger and Jean Alesi, in a sort of 2-for-1 driver exchange. Relations between the Italian team manager and his two new drivers weren't always easy. No. Best result of the 99 season for Giancarlo Fisichella, I'm terrible at saying these names, was his second place in the Canadian Grand Prix. That's in the Benetton as well. The other German circuit, yep, so the Hockenheim. I liked it when it was the full ring, the full circuit, up through the woods there. Having played video games with racetracks on them, the full track was awesome, and then they shortened it, and it never resonated with me as much. All right, back into the history of. So this is 1971 season. Jackie Stewart was uncatchable. To begin with, the Scottish driver in the Tyrrell was seriously tested by Jackie Eek, but the Ferrari man couldn't score a single point after the fourth race. Newcomer Ronnie Peterson finished the campaign as runner-up in the March. Yeah, Jackie Stewart. Good on him. Rankings was the Tyrrell Ford at 73 points, the BRM at 36, and Ferrari at 33. All right, coming up in part 23, we get the BRM 153 from Pedro Rodriguez, 1970 version, and then we get the McLaren MP48 of Ayrton Senna in 1993, which I think will be the second McLaren Ayrton Senna car, because I think it was the first magazine was one of those too. And then what I'll eventually do is have to actually show the gift cars. I don't think I've gone through all the gift cars yet, but we might actually put those out soon too. But these will be one per week. Comes out the same time, same day each week, if I'm able to. If you're interested in following that, let's have a look at the car in detail though. So we've got definite sponsorship galore. The Sanyo, Benetton. You know what we don't have is the cigarette sponsorship. Yes, you got the colours, but no, we don't, because it's a toy. This is considered a toy, so they can't put the cigarette sponsorship on it. Got a few more down the side. Seat belts are painted on, or printed on, but that looks all right. Got your Ford and your Elf at the front. There's a bunch of detailed sponsors down there. Yep, and I'm guessing this is the camera, is it? Because it's only on the one side. Maybe. And then they, yeah, because, okay, it's got another one here. And then didn't they just put on the T and they put the camera there? Look at the rear wing. Triple rear wing. Massive diffuser. Let's have a look underneath. Very little. It's all aerodynamics. Got the wind deflectors off the side. And Benetton. What does that say? Is it a B? A B1, I thought, yeah. I'll put this on the turntable. Thank you very much for watching. I'm actually quite happy that I got these. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day. Cheers. Bye.